Hey everyone, welcome to another Still Speaks video, but you already knew that because you are so smart. And speaking of the smartest people, only the smartest people have hit that subscribe button, then they ring that bell and they turn on all notifications, so be part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. It's free for you and it means the absolute world to me, and speaking of meaning the world to me, guys, click the link down below and pre-save my band's next song that is coming out very soon. We're called King of Cups. Also check out Back to You. It's already out on Spotify, and you can watch the music video on YouTube. You guys are amazing. So anyhow, this map is a map not included with the game. It is called Open Pines, which is a play on open palms. Again, the joke is that there's palm trees on open pines and pine trees on open palms. But open palms, lore-wise, is when people walk out with their palms wide open, meaning that there's supposed to be peace in that area. So that's the way that joke is done. This map is made by AlphaX and Maksing and other people in the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. The only way to get involved with these maps and talking about that is to join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. Of course, the link is in the description down below. So anyhow, this is the Eco Viewer up here. It's not included with the base game. It was made by my good friend AlphaX. So click the link down below to check out his YouTube channel. It is worth your time. So we got the players' colors, their names, the mass per second, energy per second, research, and research per minute, so you can follow along with that. So let's get on with it. So we got Team 1 down here to the southwest, and Team 2 up in the northeast. So introducing the middle player. This is a 4v4 map, but it is a 3v3 today, so you can do whatever you want. This back part would definitely be the air player's role. Perhaps the middle player will play the air player, because again, this is bigger than open palms, about 20% bigger, so you have a longer rush distance. So the middle player can go research, or they could go air. So we got Duncan spawning in as the olive green. There we go. We got Duncan spawning in as the olive Aeon ACU, dropping down a research station first. Let's see what he does next. And then we got Luken spawning in as the yellow Aeon commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener. And then we got Maksing spawning in as the brown Aeon commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener. So it looks like Team 1 is Team Aeon. Very interesting indeed. And a big thank you for Maksing for helping make this particular map. You're an amazing dude. Thank you for that. So introducing Team 2, we got Fortuna spawning in as the green UEF commander, dropping down an air factory. Kind of late, but I think he wanted to make sure that he had his mass extractors covered. I don't know. And then we got Areum spawning in as the blue Cyber Commander, dropping down a research station and an air factory for his opener. And he is scouting all the things. Got to love it. And then we got KENNI spawning in as the purple Aeon Commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener. And so it looks like Areum sees all the things, and Maksing is putting down, Duncan is putting down a double land factory in the center. Excuse me while I take a sip of my tea. We got a radar. I woke up this morning with a bit of a phlegm in my throat, and this tea has ginger in it, so hopefully that helps clear it out and makes my throat a little bit better. I sure do love ginger. And no, that is not an endorsement or any sponsorship. Alpha Hex, I know you're gonna give me crap for that. But yeah, my throat it's not 100% right now, as you may hear, but it'll be fine with a little vocal warm-ups, or if I blow my nose, I'll be a-okay. I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't think I'm getting sick. But yeah, I'm gonna be a-okay. That plane got murdered. And is Maksing going to suck up that delicious yummy mass? Please tell me he is. And It looks like Luken is pushing out to really aggressively take some space. Yep, Maksing's gonna suck up that delicious yummy mass before KENNI gets to it. That's the right thing to do. There's gonna be a fight. KENNI's got tanks and Maksing doesn't. No MMLs, not a huge mistake. Leaving your area trying to assault your opponent without MMLs, that is what you call a giant mistake. Because a single point defense could cause major problems. But then again, the high ground, that point defense can't shoot up. Yeah, the high ground is definitely an advantage. Oh no! Luken losing some units from structure detonate. A point defense, riggedy wrecking things. Yeah, keeping good distance. Oh, structure detonate getting units anyway. KENNI using the high ground to his advantage. Wants to take out these mass extractors, but just can't get there. The shield pops on for that point defense, making this point defense quite tanky. Attacking from two angles, kind of an ineffective angle with only 3 tanks, not really useful. KENNI taking a lot of damage. What is he going for? Is he taking out Maksing or is he taking out the bots? I don't know. Finally, that point defense goes down. Structure detonate of that unit. And it looks like Luken is going to suck up delicious yummy mass. His opponent's mass, that is always the best mass to take. Walking away from that conflict, though. Now, if you got some MMLs there, KENNI, you would do some damage from a distance, causing a lot more problems for your opponent than they could really handle. Another research station for Duncan. And it looks like Luken has pushed Areum out of their space completely and is building up. Areum is trying to take the back, but it looks like KENNI has parked and is said, hey, I'm taking these 2 mass points. They're mine. KENNI building a factory on his opponent's area. Quite a risky thing, especially when we got Duncan here in the center, who could easily push out and cause problems. Finally getting that mass extractor and engineer. Why did Maksing pull back? I don't know why Maksing pulled back. He probably could have got a few hits on this land factory. Maybe even been able to take it out. Now, Fortuna gets point defense on his mass extractor. Getting some pot shots at some units. These units are not... Yeah, they're walking right into point defense. Definitely not the way they wanted that to have happened. Now, Duncan is helping out Maksing putting down some point defense that are going to be only partially helpful because, again, the high ground is right here. They can shoot up the high ground quite a bit, actually. Wow, okay. KENNI taking a lot of damage. What is he going to do? Yeah, he needs to, take out that factory and book it. Book it. Oh, he's under the factory shield. He's going to get it, though. Oh, he's leaving it alone. Take out the factory and book it. There you go. Now book it out of there. Damage done. Reinforcements take a whole lot longer to get there. Get some MMLs now. Didn't have radar this whole time. Get some MMLs and bombard from the high ground. And Maksing uses his friend's wreck to build another factory. Quite good there. MMLs bombarding these mass points. Very good. Now, it looks like Fortuna is going gunships, which is not a bad idea whatsoever. Because your opponent's not going air. Might as well make sure that they don't really get away with it. What is KENNI doing? He doesn't have any forces right here. This whole area is gone. That was a silly mistake. I don't know why KENNI allowed that. That's silly. Now, these MMLs are incredible. That's a lot of MMLs doing a lot of damage. And that's what you want when you are assailing your opponent. You get a bunch of... That's too many MMLs, but I'm not going to say it's too many right now because it's doing some work, son. So KENNI has been dislodged. Finally. Dislodged from the area. But Luken is causing problems. Major problems for Team 2. Alright. Yeah, that's... I guess air... I don't know, I would just send the Air Force in anyway. Now they have shields. Okay, this Air Force is going to be pretty good now. You know, they could just go right for the commander and there's not a lot that he can do about it. Well, that's not true. Yeah, gunships have an absurd amount of hit points. Yeah, that's what you want to take out. That was pretty smart, shooing away those Harvogs to take these things out. That was the right move. Good move. Yeah, no MMLs, not a lot of damage. KENNI is not going to be able to get a lot done right now. Duncan has shields in his Harvogs. An experimental gantry. Aeon experimentals, not the wisest of choices. Yeah, not the wisest of choices, in my opinion. Now, that's an interesting choice. A very strong choice for Areum. Very powerful unit. Believe it or not, the Cybran transport could do a lot of damage because they have guns on them and they do more damage than you'd expect. Boda booms for... Well, I spoke too soon. The Boda boom is dead. This is not... Oh, there's a Boda boom. Why are they fighting? Need MMLs to drop those shields. KENNI could easily switch his... Send a few over here and take this area out. What is Fortuna gonna do with those gunships? Well, Fortuna's not defending his base with them. That's what he's not doing. Are they gonna do a base trade? Well, Fortuna doesn't want his base, I don't think. That is a lot of point defense, but not enough to really stop this. KENNI might lose his base. Okay, so there's the giant transport. What is it going to do? Not a bad combined assault. Could go right for Duncan. Could really go right for that ACU, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I think this is enough to kill him. Is Duncan going to be taken out just like that? And boom! Down goes Duncan. Just like that. We got an Aeon. Interesting choice of units, but they will definitely help take these gunships out. And for some reason, Fortuna still has a lot of his base left. That is rather surprising. The Aeon can attack land, it's just not super adept at it. It can fight. It's just not the best. It seems to be doing an okay job, but it's not. Oh, was it half-baked? Are you kidding me? Wow, that was not a good choice. Not a good choice. And now Fortuna's base, it's taking a lot to kill it. Fortuna's floating mass, yet his ACU is just chilling here in the water. Still has his head poking up. But he really should start building stuff. I don't know what he's doing. KENNI building a base, that is the absolute right thing to do. Keep expanding. Luken floating a ridiculous amount of mass. Duncan was floating mass before he died. Maksing is floating mass. I don't know why. Maybe he's expecting a lot to go into this, the gantry. I would expand personally. Okay. We're going to see these transports in action. Yeah, they don't have a lot of defense. That's a lot of anti-air. Yeah, that's not going to be enough to kill Luken. Yeah, that's not enough. Probably shouldn't go after the ACU. It's a lot of free mass, though. Somehow... Oh, okay, I was going to say somehow that blew up, but it was KENNI. Yeah, Luken is building a line of anti-air. I don't recommend it. Areum? Maybe it's Areum. Areum. Let's just go with Areum. How about that? KENNI's been a menace this entire game to everybody. KENNI has been an absolute menace on this map. Yeah, those transports could have been useful. What? If they went after the right target. Which they did not. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to kill a commander. But it's enough to pull forces away and cause havoc. Yep. This isn't even KENNI's full force. Somehow, someway, Fortuna still has his starting mass. Is Fortuna AFK? Okay, there he is. Probably should build an army, Fortuna. Right now, it's 2v1. Honestly, it's 2v1. At this moment. Maksing is... Why isn't his ACU building the gantry? Maksing's ACU is hiding. He's using up that mass finally. Good, very good. Fortuna isn't. Luken definitely isn't for some reason. Areum isn't. Duncan's dead. KENNI's got to start using more mass. This is really embarrassing, this mass count here. Like, Fortuna, is he AFK? Because this isn't like him. Usually he uses that mass very well. Same with Luken. I don't know. Maybe it's because Luken's being harassed a little too much, and he's just... There he is. He's using that mass. Not as embarrassing as I thought it would be. Maksing, using that mass on gantries. Not snails. No, not snails. Not snails. Not a good unit. KENNI's using his mass. Okay, he's using it. So, these are pros, most definitely. Ah! Now I see what Fortuna's doing. My mistake. Fortuna... What? Oh, he's got the energy generator building it instead of the ACU. But I understand why, because he's building... That's an interesting trick. Yeah, he's... That's pretty cool. That was actually pretty smart. So these energy generators will be built by the energy generators. That's a pretty good trick, to be honest. I like that. So yeah, he's going to dump all that mass into AC1Ks. You'll see them just show up out of nowhere. Areum, yeah, he's using his mass. Luken needs to start dumping that mass, man. Put it into production. Areum lost this section. Oh yeah, undoubtedly it's gone. So now KENNI has shields and photoboons and teleport. An absolute menace right now. These are incredibly powerful units. They're outrageous at the moment. There's no photoboon in this army though. There's a photoboon here. Yeah, look at the health on these guys. Outrageous amount of health. Wow, then they teleport away. That's funny. That's very funny. Yeah, maksing... Using the snails, dude, I'm gonna tell everyone right now. These are probably one of the worst experimentals in the game. They're slow. They can only really shoot facing forward. Do not outrange megaliths. They are the worst. Out of the 3 factions in Supreme Commander 2, the Urchinau does not hurt you very badly. If you see one of them and it's not on a bridge, you can laugh. Because they're not very good. They're good at taking out small units like... I don't understand the Aeon being pushed up because that's not a really great unit for fighting, frontline fighting. It's good at taking out air. Ooh, this is a bad place to be against Urchinaus. See, this is a good engagement for the Urchinaus. Now, this is a great engagement for KENNI because he's forced the Urchinaus to turn. When Urchinaus turn, they're not doing damage anymore. Yeah, you'd really like to see experimentals do better, right? Nah, these are terrible experimentals. Aeon have the worst experimentals in the game. This, like I said, KENNI's been a menace. An absolute menace. Yep, an absolute menace. Yeah, these tanks are gonna roll right over these. Training 5, shields, booms. Yeah, these things are just gonna get mauled. Yeah, it's not even a fight. Those bots are actually doing pretty good. I was expecting them to be melted, but The MMLs did their job. It looked like Team 1 was winning, but now I don't think so because Maksing did not make a good choice making Urchinows. Urchinows are good when your opponents aren't all that upgraded. And you want to see Aeon Artillery? Well, there it is. That's Aeon Artillery. The Urchinows are the only units for Aeon that have artillery. And this just happened, 2 units. These units paid for themselves multiple times over. Like, now, just now they're getting dealt with? I mean, that's... Gotta pay attention, guys. Gotta pay attention. What is the Areum doing? Areum doing? Well, he's using his mask. That's wonderful. Luken is not. Fortuna is. KENNI is. Maksing is not. Well, there he goes. He's trying. He's trying to use his mask. I see that. He's got a lot, though. He's got this expansion. Yeah, he's got a lot of masks coming in, so we can't be too mad at him for you know, not spending his masks. But his energy per second is been decimated because right here, and it looks like his teammate Luken is capitalizing on that. Not Urchinows, guys. Get the Galactic Colossi. It's not 100. It's not good, but it's better than this. It's an okay experimental. It's definitely not S tier. And these guys are F tier, man. They are pretty good. Oh! And there's an S tier. This is an S tier experimental. Completely S tier. And where are the Aeronomos when you need them? There they are. Again, the Aeronomos aren't going to be that good against them. Urchinows have 0 anti-air. Yeah, these AC-1Ks can out-range a lot of the anti-air. They can take a lot of hits, too. Let's see how good the Aeronomos do. Aeronomos hit like a truck. Why half-baked? Are they all half-baked? Oh my god. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare right there. Half-baked or Aeronomos. They're gonna get a couple shots off, they're gonna freeze, and then they're gonna die. Yeah, see, even when they come out at half health, they don't stick around for too long. See that? Not even firing. And I understand why Maksing did it. I know why he did it. He wanted his forces to be there because he thought those gantries were gone. I get it. I understand. Aeronomos do a lot of damage, but they just can't stand up to like 5, 7 AC-1Ks. 8? That's a lot of AC-1Ks that Fortuna's putting out. And Maksing Control K'd. And it'll only be a matter of time before Luken does the same. Because it is well and truly over. But you gotta respect the fact that Luken is still trying. That Aeronomo at least took out one AC-1K. Areum is now in battle with a fully souped up ACU. You may have forgotten about Areum, but he's here. He's got a fully souped up ACU. All of this stuff right here is being dismantled. Luken does not have his starting base. Does have this expansion though. This water is not deep enough to hide. The ACU is being seen 100%. Areum is being did queue up to build naval factory. I like that Areum let his teammates use his base, didn't complain, didn't say I'm going to go back and take it. He just dealt with the cards he was handed and taking lasers to the face. Not going to kill him though. Luken's getting the heck out of there. Can't blame him for that. Those lasers are doing a substantial amount of damage though. Yeah, Luken is not looking pretty. Areum is building a sea factory for some reason. And the assault begins. And boom, down he goes. And that was an interesting match, wasn't it, guys? That was a very interesting one. One that I was not expecting it to go like that. But it was fun to watch. And it was definitely different. Right up here in the beginning, we saw Areum lose his base, and Luken had control and was doing a lot of damage. Fortuna even lost his base and had to fall back. I mean, that was bad news. KENNI held it down, though. KENNI held it down. So KENNI, MVP of Team 2. Definitely the MVP of this match because he held it down, caused a lot of mayhem everywhere. With just 2 units, he destroyed so much. That's an MVP status right there. Like, he kept pressure on maksing, kept pressure on Duncan, and even at a certain point, he started pressuring Luken when his team was pushed back. So, total Chad of the match. Gotta give him a lot of props. So, KENNI, thank you for sending me this replay. It was amazing, and it was an amazing match, so thank you so, so much. So when you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite because it helps me out, send you replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com, or do like KENNI did. He joined the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server, link is in the description down below, and he also found hashtag replays for stillspeaks, uploaded this, and added me, and he was very patient. Or you could also direct message me. Find me on the Discord, direct message me, and be patient. Only do one of those. You do more than one, I'm going to be confused, and I won't like you. I'll be mad if you do more than one, okay? Only do one, because I don't like being confused. Someone's done that before, and it did confuse me, and I was pretty pissed. But anyhow, yeah, good job, KENNI. So yeah, join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. It is definitely worth your time. It's got extra maps. It's got people you could play. I mean, it's hard to find people when you just open up a lobby and chill there. You can't really do much. You can't really, you know what I mean? You can't make it happen. It's not easy. People don't just jump in and join you. What you need is to find people to play with. And that is the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server does that. There's over 3,000 members right now. So, do it. So yeah, cue Alpha Hex this ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, death chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now!
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game, just say something nice. We need more positivity in this world. Say thank you for the map, guys. That's another thing you could say. So yeah, definitely. If you like what I do and you want to support this channel, the Patreon page, click the link down below to get involved with that. A big thank you to Alpha Hex, Iron Commander, Akone, Aurelia Tornex, and Valor for being awesome patrons. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I appreciate you. And if you don't want to do a subscription service, I got you. I know Ko-Fi also does subscription, but my Ko-Fi has it set up so you could do a one-time payment. You could do reoccurring, or you could do a one-time payment. Whatever you choose. A big thank you to Dr. Pearl, and a huge thank you to Colin300 for giving me so much cash. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you. And if you want to get something back for your troubles, of course my band will be having t-shirts. We will also have, you can also buy some of my old band's music when we were called Black It Out. You can still buy it all the discography that Black It Out put out for $300, for $3, I'm sorry, $3, you could do that. It's still up for some reason, but yeah, you could do that. And yeah, if you don't want to spend any money, I got you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just watch my videos all the way through and feed that YouTube algorithm. Like, comment, do all that stuff, and subscribe. That helps feed the YouTube algorithm and helps me out. And if you want to be even more awesome, check out my band's YouTube. Listen to the song, watch it all the way through, watch the video all the way through, comment, subscribe, do all the things that I already told you to do. Just do it on that channel. And if you want to be the most awesome you could be, check out my band on Spotify. Follow us, listen to Back to You 3 times through. And, well, that's because the algorithm, the Spotify algorithm likes repeat listens. And adding it to a playlist. So add it to your favorite playlist. Adding it to playlists helps a lot. So do those things. That's one way to help me out immensely. So yeah, thank you for listening. So share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.